Hey everyone, Pup Twigs here from Orlando, Florida for another episode of Unleashed. And joining me all the way from Omaha, Nebraska is Pup Scout Winchester. How are you?
Overall, I'm
Well,
doing pretty good
it's
with things, all things considered.
it's great having you here. I don't know that I've had a pup from Omaha yet, but it's always good to get new pups from different cities. So
Well, thank you
first
for
thing
having
I
me.
First thing I like to do is find out the inspiration behind the name Scout Winchester.
So, thank you for asking that. So, the main influence for behind the name Scout is if you've ever read To Kill a Mockingbird.
Uh-huh.
My main influence for my personality is from Scout. So I resonate a lot with the character Scout,
Okay.
a very serious, uh, quite an advocate as well, and is very open to learning. So I'm rewatching the movie slowly.
Okay.
And then I like to help others as well. So I'm a service pup, now service pet, and then I like helping others in the community and doing a lot of that.
Oh, well, that's always good to hear. I'm glad you do that. So, what about the story of your puphood and the colors that you have picked?
Yes. So for me, I identify as a border collie. So when I design this hood, I want to basically emulate or basically have the markings like a classic border collie.
Okay.
So I have the classic white markings there, and then here, and then the whiskers.
I like it.
And then I'm also part wolf, but this was way before I just rediscovered that I'm part wolf, but it's
Well,
mostly
okay.
border collie.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, how long have you been a pup now?
So it has been over 3 years. It'll be 4 years this October 30th.
Okay. Well, you and I probably been, you may be a little longer than me. I started it a little over 3 years ago
Awesome.
and love it, love every bit of it.
I'm
So
glad.
in that time frame that you have been a pup, what have you found that has been the easiest part of being a pup in the community?
Oh gosh, that is a very good question. Oof. What you say what the easiest part was?
Yeah, well, what's been the easiest part?
Um, so the easiest part I would say is definitely the acceptance.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been so I've been going to a lot of kink aware events. So that's how I actually discovered I was a pup. And then, or as I like to say, rediscovered. So when I found out I've been a pup almost basically all my life, but oh, that explains it kind of moment.
Oh yeah.
Um, and then I've been attending more pet events as well. So I've been getting to know myself more, getting to know other pets as well, or human pets, and it's been a wonderful experience so far.
Good, good. Well, just the opposite of that. What have you found that's been a little more difficult being a pup in the community?
So that is another fantastic question. So mainly in the pet moshes. So that's actually something I'm working on with
Okay,
my community or with the community I'm in as well. So I'm actually slowly in the process of working with a pet board as
okay,
well for Nebraska or for Nebraska Pets and Handlers. So we're slowly getting off the ground. And one of the things is getting into pet space or head space can sometimes be very difficult, especially on days where you have experience a lot of anxiety.
yes.
So that is a always a work in progress. I'm usually in a degree of headspace, but some days it can be a little harder.
Okay, all right. Well, what advice would you give someone that is on the outside looking in and thinking that they want to become a pup?
So I have a lot of advice for that. So I'm actually a educator or kink educator specifically on pet play, or I've now broadened the horizon, but for specifically also with pup play. But usually, what I say for brand new pups and pets is if you were to get anything out of my presentations, it's this: pet play is different for everybody, period. There's no right and wrong way.
Yeah,
As it's up to the parties involved, and as long as, of course, there's consent, safety, and then really good communication as well.
agreed. Good, good. Well, what ended up inspiring you almost 4 years ago to want to be a part of this community?
So it actually started with a NebCon, or a anime con, one of the biggest ones in Nebraska. And one of my friends guided me to a BDSM panel. So I got to learn a little bit more about that. So that was kind of like a catalyst. So I've been interested in it, but I didn't know where to go to
Uh-huh.
explore it safely. So after that event, things just sped quickly for me, basically. So I got to go to an event, and then I did get to try hypnosis for the first time, and then I received, stitches, and that's basically how I found out or rediscovered I am definitely a pup.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, this next question really doesn't have to do with the pup community. I just
Mhm.
always throw in some oddball question every season. But if money were no object to you and you could travel anywhere in the world you could travel to, what would be on the top of your bucket list?
You know that I've been asked that question before. It is a really hard question to ask because there's so many places I want to go to.
Oh,
Uh,
give me a couple. I'm okay with that.
oh, okay. Uh, One is definitely Mr. S. Leather in San Francisco.
Yes.
I usually tell a lot of pets like that was my life pilgrimage to our place. But I want to go there. I definitely want to go to Berlin to explore some events and get to know people. And then, oh gosh, and then of course, parks because I do love nature and going out in nature. So yeah.
Well, I'm with. I'd love to go to Mr. S. Leather as well, and yes, Berlin would be a dream place to go, especially to go and pup out over there with all the
Hmm.
other German pups.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So what does the pup community look like there in Omaha?
So it's starting to become more. We're starting to gain more traction. So I'm actually on the pet board. So like
Okay.
I said, we've been slowly building ourselves up and becoming official. So we're we're going to have definitely a lot of education panels. So I've been helping head that. So one of my main goals for that is to basically help reduce anxiety and for those who may experience certain things like, and I want to get rid of or definitely address stigmas because there are quite a bit of stigmas in pet play.
Yeah.
So like, for example, I want to do a perspective series, including presentations on uh, pets who identify who are female, and then pets who are trans, and then pets who are aging as well, to share that perspective
Oh,
to
good.
hopefully reduce anxiety and then just get to know people as well. Another thing we've been slowly doing is moshes and
Mhm.
socials as well. And then we've been working with other communities as well, which I really love. So I've been actually traveling a lot lately. So I've been in Des Moines, Iowa, and then Kansas City as well, and helping or establishing, partnerships slowly.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're forming a real community, even though it's either long distance, it's still going to be a good community.
Yeah, so I'm working with other communities as well, like established groups as well, specifically. So, and I love showing support for other communities, and it also feeds my, want for traveling.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, if there's others that see this podcast and they want to reach out to you, how is the best way to reach you?
That's a good question. They can reach out. I do have a Facebook. I have I've been slowly getting more active on that, just for like posting official things. But Telegram is probably my easiest or best bet.
Okay, okay. Well, any last words before we get off of here?
I have a lot of last words, but I think my main one is let's see. For those who are very brand new to pup play, I know it's been said many times, but there's a big emphasis on this is take things slowly, and especially when exploring headspace, do your best not to force it, let it
Mhm.
come to you. It's sometimes easier for others and sometimes hard for others. Just take your time and it will come. And when it does, it'll be a very good experience.
Well, Pup Scout, it's been a pleasure getting to spend a little bit of time with you, learning a little bit about you and what goes on in Omaha. And I know this won't be the last time that you and I get to talk.
Oh, yay.
Well, you take care and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you.
That's all for now, pups. Stay proud, stay playful, and remember, no matter how you bark, you belong. Till next time, tails wag and head pats.